have a great interpretation about the now in this now moment. Someone asked me about how do you live in the now? What is the now? How do you apply the now to our life? In my earlier version of the now, I was at the beach and then I was trying to record myself on the sand because I thought that would be great. And I was going to do it live. And when I got to that now, earlier, in another version of the now, there was a lot of people and there was a lot of noise and the wind was blowing. And now I try to do it on the video in their garden. And you couldn't hear me. So, living in the now. Someone the other day, I was speaking with a young person. They said, I don't know how to apply the now. I can meditate and do the now, but how do I do it? Say, in the now. Straighten the hair. I've just had a bath in the before now. And I said to this young person, well, they were talking about relationships, parents, problems at school, whatever that young people deal with. And the whole conversation was a lot about before, yesterday, last year, as we all do. And I played her some of the Eckhart Tolle versions of the now, and she watched a little bit and really enjoyed it. And then went, but I don't know how to apply it now, and kept going back into yesterday and last week and last year's story. And I said, let me give you an easier example. And I said, are you hungry now? Yes, I'm hungry now. Great. So, but did you have what did you eat yesterday? I had an apple. Did you have an apple? Yes. I go, well, you had an apple yesterday, so it should be good today. You can feed off that today. No, but I'm hungry now. But why are you hungry now? You had an apple yesterday. So can't you feed off the apple yesterday? Now? No, I'm hungry now. Oh, so right now, you're sitting with me and you'd like something to eat. Yes. All right. But I thought you said you ate yesterday, so couldn't you bring that into today and feed off that? Because all the conversations in the now is of yesteryear, and you keep feeding yourself those stories from before, from yesterday, from last year. But we're now here. We're now wearing something different. We're now feeling something different. We've learned a lot from yesterday. And now in this moment, how are we going to bring that consciousness into today's now? So right now, the crickets are going and there's still noise around, but I'm not focused on it. I'm laying on the grass to eliminate my bags under my eyes, because in this version of my now, she's older. I'll get over that real soon, don't worry. Every moment of the now gets to the next now, like tomorrow, which doesn't come. So, got my new top on from a friend from before, like the other day, and I'm wearing it now, and I'm enjoying it now. And I remember her giving it to me the other day, and it was a great moment, and we had coffee, and we had conversations, and we called up from before, sharing what we learnt from each other, and it was great, this big shifting of energy. And within that now, we kept recreating another now, and from that point, we're probably both very different today. I know I am. I haven't worn this top before, so I had a bath after the beach, got sunburnt in the earlier version of the now, and I don't normally burn. So I'm going to write a blog about non-burning skin that I used to use, as I'm using some conventional 50 plus that doesn't work in my version of the skin that I've got now. No, it's just my earlier version. So this is where we bring the past in. I already learnt before a better version. But if I didn't apply this modern version, I wouldn't have a new understanding now. So in this now, I will take this now into my future. So I've realised that the past and the future and the present all exist at the same time. So it's always now. So for me to publish my book, I've had to write for like over 12 years, probably longer, rewrite it, to edit it, because my higher version of me reinterpreted the group consciousness of where we're at. And some versions of the way we used to speak or give examples have varied now. And there's a lot more understanding and humour and unconditional love going on. So I could bring it up to a higher version of the now. And even by the time it's sort of published and in the world in a few years, it will seem a little bit even older, but it will be appropriate for that time because of the time I put into it. So that past, I'll bring it into the now for the future. But at the point that you will read that, you will be at that now moment with my expression, sharing that now version together from different perspectives. And then we send it into that version of the now when we get there. So living the now means sort of really, right now I'm not stressed. Right now I don't need money because I'm just sitting here talking to you, so I don't have to use money for it. I don't have to eat because I'm talking. So even if I was hungry, I wouldn't focus on it because right now I'm focused on looking at my hair dye, really, because I put a little of black. These are just human things, but I'm enjoying the human. So right now, as much as we might have to get back into our light bodies and do whatever we do later, right now I'm downloading that part of my light body into my now, talking to you, and I'm calm. So after this call, I'm going to put this on the computer and wait for the email to send to my computer because I'm still a bit old school in my learning there, which is great. And I will put it into some kind of video format and get it on to wherever I put it, whether it's YouTube or Instagram or both or whatever. So that's later. So I can't think about this now, but later when I'm doing that, I'm going to enjoy looking at how I speak, my top, the birds in the background, whatever that I'm sort of got ants biting my ass in this now. Oh, great. And a mosquito, like, don't we love it? Like the now moment, I have to like live with these vibrations. But I'm not annoyed. I've been bitten on the ass by more than mosquitoes, like a bull ant. Don't get nervous, don't get dirty, no, all good. Be what you need to be. So even later in the lounge room when I'm sitting with the animals, I'll deal with it then, and I have to remain happy and not think about tomorrow and will the video upload and will people like it. That's just projecting stress and fear. So I'm now learning that, yeah, the apple of yesterday was great, but some things you can't bring in today, it can't feed you today. But some things from the past, the memory of the apple and knowing it's good for you, and how did you go to the toilet this morning, was it great on your bowels? That is a brilliant learning from the past to bring into the now and keep continuing it, which will always be the now. So my skin remedy, which I will blog about and take photos and write it in better description, will be great education from my past learning to today's learning and to bring into the now's conversation to tomorrow. So these things are exciting. So it's depending on what you are focusing on, and just keep focusing on the highest timeline of yourself, the best version. Got a weird negative text message before. They thought it was humorous, and that's great. That's their humour and they can enjoy it. And normally I'd get perturbed about why is that being sent to me? Is that my vibration? Did I attract that to me? Yeah, they say that we're vibrational beings and we attract that to us. But what am I going to do with that? Am I going to react like before? Oh my goodness, that's so negative. Maybe I'm still negative. Maybe blah, blah, blah. No, I sort of thought, oh, I know what to say to that at some point. And go, you know, each to their own. And, you know, we're all here to learn and to love. And, you know, you can find that funny. But there's just better ways to feel and think about these topics if you want to. And I'm just going to present a reinterpretation from my point of view, and it didn't bug me. It's sort of one of the first times that didn't really quite bug me, because it comes from that same person, which is fine because it's always going to be around. But I realised that I had lived in the present more and had to bring that new self to that vibration that came to me, and I was different to it, and my new learning, discoveries, feelings, experience that differently. And I thought, oh, I'm going to, everything from now on, I'm going to see how it's a gift. How can I turn this into a gift? Oh my goodness, I can write the best blog about that. Great. That's now medicine. That's now a gift. It's not a negative reflection. It could be if I saw it that way, like before, but now I don't. So, yeah, every now and moment you get, like mosquitoes used to bug me, and there's one right there. But what's the worst case scenario? I'm going to do a bit of scratching. Oh well, put a bit more vinegar. It's good for the skin, good proteins. So be it. But at least I saw it. At least I'm dealing with it. I'm not letting it affect my mood. It's not going to put me in a bad mood. And I won't be annoyed because I'm annoyed about everything, really. So we keep evolving. So it's great until you not get annoyed. So living in this moment, living in this now, there's pink flowers on my top and red ones and yellow ones and orange ones, and yeah, it's great. And so I'm going to enjoy that in its entirety. So the next time that I do put it on, there's this great memory. And I'll have this great feeling, because some of my old clothes, I do remember where I was, the thinking, what I was doing, and it's bringing, not reactions, but memories of past that I've already overcome. I don't really, I've outgrown her, though those clothes might have been, I've got some stuff for 20 years, 10 years, 15 years. Yeah, time to let go of them so I can keep reshaping my new self, but still keep some of them, because some of them still are great and are comfortable, but some when I go, yeah, I'm just going to piff them and just keep reinventing the now version of me. Alright, anyway, that's my insight. Have a good day. Bye.